Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another crypto video. Today we are taking a look at Bitcoin, Orion Protocol, and REEF. So before getting started, I just want to say that I am not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. With that being said, jumping into the daily chart on the Bitcoin. So we were in this ascending triangle, as you can see, and we broke out of it, which invalidated the triangle. But we are in an ascending triangle on the daily as well, in this huge, large ascending triangle here. So we are making higher highs, and this is bullish for Bitcoin. And the target, the breakout target out of this ascending triangle is here at the $72,938. So this is if we do indeed break out of it. Now that was our old target, and that is not a valid target for now because we are not going to be targeting that area because we invalidated the previous ascending triangle. Now we did retest the 20 EMA, which yesterday I said that it is possible, and we are most definitely going to get that. And lo and behold, a couple of minutes after I uploaded the video, we did get a pullback, and a lot of cryptos went down a bit. A lot of altcoins went down. Bitcoin retested its daily 20 EMA, and we started going up, and that is very healthy. That is a very healthy retest for EMA. And once we get closer to this apex of this ascending triangle, we could break out, and if we get any bullish news as well on Bitcoin or on crypto in general, that is gonna have a great impact on the price. Potentially we could break down as well. We could break down, and I'm gonna be honest with you, if we do break down, then you can target these two levels over here, guys. So this is a resistance level over here, and this is the 55 EMA retest on the daily chart. And as you can see, there is quite a support over there. We did have some support over here on this level. So I'm not gonna throw any BS at you guys. It is not 100% that we're gonna break out of this triangle into this skyrocketing stratosphere. But if we do that, then expect us to come back and retest previous levels. For example, if we come back, do something like this, break out, then expect us to come back down and retest these resistance and support levels, because that is healthy, and then we can come back up and eventually get to that target. That's how this works. This is not gonna just shoot straight up and get to 100K in a week. You have to wait for these charts to play out. So that is what we're looking at. I don't see us going down, like breaking down towards $50,000. But if that did happen, then you do have this target over here, guys. You have these two targets, these breakdown targets, and I do see actually another resistance over here, resistance and support level. As you can see, this is a good level. A lot of touches over here. I'm gonna have the price tag over there, and hopefully you can see these price tags, guys. If you can't, then let me know in the comments. But and that's on the daily. Let's jump into the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. So on the 4-hourly, we did dip below the 55 EMA, and we are kind of having this EMA retest. Now, as you can see, the 20 EMA went down once we broke down out of this ascending triangle, and the same thing could happen with this ascending triangle. We all hope that it goes up, but in fact, anything can happen, and we could be looking at something like this happening over here and us breaking down to this level. But I don't see that happening personally. Don't take my word as 100% guarantee, guys. So now we are above the 55 EMA, and we are being suppressed down between these two EMAs. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just going to try to zoom in a bit for you guys so you can see. I want to stop saying guys a lot. I did get a comment about that. It is annoying me. It is very annoying to say that word all the time. But as you can see, we are hitting our head on the 20 EMA. And potentially what could happen, we could come back down a little, drag the 20 EMA down, and then we have a EMA retest. which means the 20 EMA is going to bounce off the 55 EMA, and that will send the price up, and that will initiate our breakout that we are targeting out of this ascending triangle, guys. So, and that's pretty much it for Bitcoin, guys. Yeah, Bitcoin is looking very bullish, very healthy. Retesting off of the daily 20 EMA is very good. So do let me know if I missed anything on the Bitcoin charts, and let's jump into Orion protocol. So once again, we do have all these support and resistance levels on the Orion chart, and don't let them confuse you. They are very, very important to look at because, as you can see, I had this resistance level over here, and as you can see, we are testing it. We are testing this level, and we can't seem to get through it. And we do look good on Orion. So we did bottom out here at the $16.29 price. And then we had a good upward trend earlier today. And we are testing this level. But what we want to do is bring the price, bring the 20 EMA up. Now it's starting to curl a bit. We want to make that cross with a 20 EMA, with a 200 EMA, and then have that bullish cross with a 55 EMA, and that will help us to get back to those previous resistance levels and support levels, guys. So, like I said yesterday in the video, we are gonna test this level. If we do throw the fib on right now, I'm gonna do that right now. So we do have the fib up from the bottom all the way to the impulsive wave. Actually, it's from the top to the impulsive to the bottom. Yes, I do apologize. So as you can see, we are below the 0.238 level, and we want to break that right now. We want to see more volume coming in. As you can see, we had a lot of volume over here. So this is a good project. People are going to start noticing it. It's very low cap, less than $500 million. That is a low market cap, and we are still in the early stages of this bull market. You know, the mania hasn't really started yet, so we can expect a lot of growth for this project. So if you haven't checked Orion protocol yet, then do make sure to go on my channel, and I will have actually a video linked in the description where I do take a look at Orion protocol and explain what that crypto is basically. But we are looking healthy, guys, and we are gonna try to curl this 20 EMA up, and we are gonna test these resistance level. As you can see, once we break the $19.32, we are looking at a $20.79. That is our next key resistance area. And we did actually peak out today at $21. So we are getting bought back up really, really quickly, guys. So make sure you're taking your Orion tokens. Make sure you're buying the dips, selling the highs. So as you can see, you could have sold at $21 today if you had that that support or resistance area marked like I did over here. So if you had this, your order would have executed, and then you could have bought back in and increased your position. So that's one way to do it, guys. Let's remove the fib and let's take a look at the daily chart just so you see how bullish we are. Look at this. Look at this. We retested the 55 EMA, and now we are getting back up. So very bullish on Orion in general, guys. Looking good on the charts. And I think I'm going to stop covering Orion every day just to give a lot of the other cryptos a bit more time. I do want to cover Cake. I do want to cover Reef more oftenly. And I do want to cover Multivac as well, guys. So let me know if there are any other cryptos that you want to cover me. I know some of you are in Polkadot as well. Some of you are in Cardano. And I'm very bullish on Cardano. On the daily, we can see on the RSI, we are not anywhere near close to the overbought area. And we want to see the volume start kicking in as well. So we do look healthy on the daily chart. And we want to hit our head on the 20 EMA potentially in the next couple of days and break through it. And that will make the EMA curl up and go up, and that will allow the 55 EMA to creep up as well. So if we do have a 55 EMA retest, it's going to be a lot higher with these levels. So that's it for Orion. Jumping into Reef, I want to try to make these as quick as possible. I don't want to drag on for too long. Looking at Reef, so we are in this uptrend, as you can see over here. So This is very good for swing trading, as you can see. So what swing trading basically is you buy over here, sell over here, then you buy back in over here, and you sell at the peaks. Now, it is very difficult to tell where a peak is. That's why you should have a price in your mind, or a price that you feel satisfied enough to get out of. If you want to get out of the trade, and you got out and the price still goes up, you should be fine with that. You should accept the possibility of that happening. You can't always catch the top. you know you can't do that, and you can't always catch the bottom and buy at the very, very uh, bottom of the dip. So you should do what you think is right, not financial advice by any means. But we were looking at this rinse and repeat pattern on reef. So as you can see, this is what happened after the previous all-time high. We went back down, we started coming back up, and this is where we were. And we did have this EMA retest over here, as you can see, just so you see where I'm pointing at. So this is where the EMA is retested. I'm gonna try to zoom in a bit, and that sent the price up, and that is what we want to see, and that is at least what we wanted to see. But that didn't happen. We had the bullish cross, and that sent the price down. So this was a good buying order, buying level over here for reef, guys. That is our local bottom at the moment. We are starting to come back up, and we are starting to see the 20 EMA curl up a bit on the RSI. We do look good. The volume hasn't really kicked in yet, and this is a very young project, just like Orion Protocol, guys. If you're not in Reef, I do suggest you look into it. Great, great project. So as you can see, we are hitting our head on the 55 EMA, and we want that 20 EMA to curl up and make that bullish cross, and that will perhaps send us up. So if you want to get out of Reef, or you want to increase your positions, what good levels would I suggest? So these are very good resistance levels, as you can see here, and that is our top at the moment. So those levels would be good for selling off, because potentially what could happen is, hold on a second, I'm going to show you, I'm going to get these price tags out for you. So what potentially could happen is, we do indeed make this bullish cross over here, and once that happens, the price is going to come back up to these previous resistance levels. And for example, if you sold over here, the price is going to come back down potentially and retest this level. And that's where you buy back in. And you can use the fib retracement for that. The fib retracement is perfect for that. So let's get that up and running. As you can see, we are testing the 0.5 level right now. We want to break through it, and we are getting dragged down to that area, and we don't want to come back down there. And what we want to do is break up, and we want to get through this fib level as well. That is another price that you are looking at. Once again, do let me know if these price tags are visible for you. If not, then I'm gonna come up with something else to get you good targets. But this is what we're looking at for Reef, guys. It's really unpredictable at the moment, I would say, because we could get any FUD at any moment, and same as any other crypto, we can get any bearish news coming out, and that will send the price down. But with Reef, there has been FUD recently. That's what sent the price down over here, as you can see, a couple of weeks ago, and people were calling it scam and trying to get out of the project. And once again, we are over 14 minutes, but I do apologize. I really try to make these as short as possible, but I don't think that I'm able to do that so far. So yes, let me know if you are in Reef, guys. Let me know what are your strategy on Reef. How do you plan to get out? What is your sell points? What are your targets, guys? So yes, very excited. Let me know what you think of these projects. Are you involved in Orion? Are you involved in Reef? We are going to start a Telegram group chat once we hit 2,000 subscribers. That should happen in a couple of days, so be ready for that. It's going to be exciting, guys. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one.